Hello again. This is Patti with This Amazing Body, and I wanted to give you guys an update on what is happening. Things are definitely moving with more momentum towards what I would like to call my optimal health. Now, I am still not there, but I definitely feel like I have been reaching some milestones. So the last couple of weeks, I have been riding my bike to work. Now, that is a 6-mile commute. So 12 miles a day, I'm riding my bike. It's not a huge distance, but I am enjoying it. And that is really making a difference for me. So I have been enjoying my commute. It is now, my exercise is embedded in my daily routine. I don't have to go somewhere separate. Like, I'm going to go to the gym for an hour or a half hour. Basically, this is adding 15 to 20 minutes onto my commute in the morning, and I am getting my exercise on my way to work and on my way home. And if I want to do something extra, if I want to go out for a walk, for a run, if I want to go for a swim, that's like icing on the cake. That is a game changer. So I highly recommend that if that's something that you can do. And you will see that in places where most people bike to work or walk to work, they're generally healthy, and they're not going to the gym. It's just part of their regular routine. And so that's been very exciting for me to be able to do that. Not everybody can do that. If you've got an hour commute in a car, kind of hard to do on a bike, right? So I feel very fortunate that I've been able to do that. I had another milestone this week, which is really a lot of fun. And I wanted to share that with you and give you a little perspective. So a lot of times when we are working on particularly weight issues, right, and we're putting some effort into it, and, maybe it's been a week and the scale is saying we've lost weight, but nobody really notices. And, you go on a little more and you lose a little more weight, but nobody's really noticing. We like that validation when people in our lives say, hey, you look good. You've lost some weight, huh? That does feel good. No matter how much we might be into body positivity, when we are working on becoming healthier and losing extra weight, we like it when people notice. It's just natural. So if you go 3 weeks without people noticing, you might say, gee, I wish people noticed. If you went 3 months without people noticing, you might say, wow, I'm really working hard here. And I haven't lost enough weight for people to really notice, because generally you have to hit a certain milestone when you're losing weight before people go, wait, you look different, right? And that just happened. And it's been 3 years. I've been at it for 3 years. And I wanted to share this with you. And it was wonderful. I had a friend come over for dinner, and the first thing she said was, wow, you look skinny. And I assure you, I am not skinny. It's all relative, but it was nice to hear. And that's always encouraging. It's just encouraging when people notice. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking about how long it's taken me to get to a place where people actually notice that I have lost weight. And it is hard to believe, but I've been at it for 3 years. Now, this makes me think of a woman that I met in the gym. She was an older woman, much older than me, and she struck up a conversation. She mentioned that she had lost 80 pounds. I said, wow, you look great. How did you do it? At the time, I was still struggling with, hey, can I lose more than 10, right? And she said, well, it took me 8 years. It took her 8 years to lose 80 pounds. That's 10 pounds a year. And this is definitely a postmenopausal woman, way postmenopausal. And she stuck with it for 8 years. So I think we live in a culture where if we don't start seeing results, and we see the ads, lose 10 pounds in like 1 day, really, really unhealthy weight loss, you're not going to keep it off. And it does a lot of damage to the body. And I think a lot of these diets, and that's this mentality that I have to lose this amount of weight in this amount of time is an unhealthy way of thinking about losing weight. It does a lot of damage to our metabolism. One of the things that contributed to the difficulty I had and have continue to have in losing weight was the fact that I had dieted so much in my life. That's a leading factor in weight loss difficulty is how many times have you been on a diet? So think about it. How many times have you been on a diet? Every time you go on a diet, it does a little damage to your metabolism. And I've been on a diet. Some of you know my first diet was when I was 2 months old. So I have had to work through that. And of course, all of the other factors that go with why we eat more than our body needs. And that is emotionally connected, particularly for women. So we've got to, and I've mentioned this before, you got to work through those issues. Trauma, if you've experienced trauma, we've all experienced trauma. Just, let's face it, we've all experienced trauma. And a lot of times is expressed in the way that we eat. So we really have to address those issues. So this week, I had somebody that I've known for years see a difference in my weight. And this has been one of the very first times. And like I said, I've been at it for 3 years. So we really have to love ourselves enough, care about ourselves enough to hang in there and to have the discipline to look at every aspect of what it's going to take for us to achieve optimal health. It is not easy. I understand why postmenopausal women say, you know what, it's too hard. I don't want to deal with it. And some of it might be the actual weight loss. Some of it might be at our age dealing with some of the underlying emotional issues that you look at and you say, I don't think I have the energy or the will to uncover what's under that rock. I just don't think I can do it. But my journey is a stubborn one, perhaps. So I am continuing on towards optimal health. I will continue to ride my bike to work and enjoy it, and enjoy the way the air smells and the way the birds sound and looking at the clouds and just that wonderful experience of being on my bike, listening to the music that I want to listen to as I ride to work and as I ride home. It's really a joy. And also enjoying the joy of food. So I bought a taco press and I make organic blue corn tortillas now and absolutely love it. Kind of make all kinds of tortillas. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. If you come to have dinner at my place, chances are we're going to have tacos, but they'll be healthy and they will be made with love. This is Patti with This Amazing Body. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.